Good morning, YouTube. Got my new doorknob on, my new door. That does have some bling to it, and it's necessary for a door at the end of the hallway that everyone's going to see. Okay, project for today is, this is the vanity that's going to go in that bathroom right there. What a mess. We're going to totally wreck that out. Take the door off, take the vanity out, take the toilet out. I mean, totally wreck it out. Let's get to work. I suppose I have to show you. I got this new tripod at Target. I was so proud of it. It sucks. See the camera sideways? You don't take a video or a picture sideways. It gets them two big black bars on each side and makes your picture small. You always record with the camera standing up, long ways. So, yep, it's going back. So many things I need to correct. I'm taking this baseboard off so I can put the new flooring in. But before I really get started, let's talk about Karen's mortgage calculator. I said that wrong. It's Carl's mortgage calculator. It's a free app. Download it. Punch in any house amount. It'll show you the amortization schedule, everything, exactly how much you're going to make as the leaseor on a piece of property. I don't like showing my face on this thing, so that's not what it's all about. This is another little upgrade. This is stiletto 14-ounce titanium hammer. I bought that because I followed this guy, Essential Craftsman, on YouTube. Amazing carpenter. That's the hammer he recommended, so that's the hammer I bought. And every time I get to use it, I think of him, and I always think, oh my God, if I had a father figure like that in my life, I'm sure things would be different. He's an amazing man. Very, very talented, very good. So, another update on the education of real estate. I was just watching dealulator.com. It is a free program, as he says, but it's also try it free and then $94 a month. He can get you in, with his advice, he can get you in a piece of property for $100. A lot of work, a lot of leg work, a lot of research work, I guess, to make it work. But again, that's wholesaling. They're talking about wholesaling. Wholesaling, I know, is viable and legit and all that stuff. I hate to say anything because I don't know, but I think that's like beginner level, which ain't no problem with beginner level. Ain't no problem with beginner level, but I think it's more my speed. Well, I guess all said truthfully, wholesaling, the way he described it, and I just learned this, wholesaling is the amount of the property. Let's say $150,000. After repair value is $150,000. $150,000 to establish a price, a wholesale price, you go 70% of the after repair value, which $150,000 at 70% is I forget. I think like 70,000. No, 105,000. 70% of 150,000 is 105,000. The repair estimate is, say, 35,000. So you've already got down 70% down to 105 minus $35 for the estimated repair value. Now you've put that in your own mind. You've estimated it to be that. You have to be right on target because your wholesale buyer, the one you're selling it to, is going to buy it from you and fix it up. So if your 35 ain't right, he ain't going to buy it from you. So he gets a little bit of reward out of the work. You get immediate reward out of the sale, finding it and being able to sell to him at $60,000. Now get this straight real quick. $105,000, we've established that, minus $35,000 is $70,000. But that's your maximum offer is $70,000. You're going to offer $60,000 so that you can sell it to him for $70,000. And there's your $10,000 profit immediately. And the way he said it was, that's going to happen in hours, or in a day. Of course, after you get those guys lined up and you're working, in a sense, working for somebody that doesn't have the time necessarily to find these amazing deals, well, they're working on the houses. They're making $20,000 in a week or two, I guess, doing whatever they want. But that's my thing. I don't want to wholesale to them to their. I can repair it. I want the whole $45,000. Is that not a plan? Or not a good idea? I don't know, man. I think that's just a good idea. Again, I'm taking this baseboard up because I'm going to put this new laminate flooring in, which I really like. I already did the other bathroom, and it really, man, makes it look like it's outdoors. Not outdoors, but beachy outdoorsy. I might be able to reuse this, but it's not my goal to reuse it, so it doesn't mean anything. If I was to break it, ooh, that's a soft corner. Again, that's why they have to get a good $35,000 on resale value, because you might take a piece of trim off like this and find mold, or I'll put my leg right in the way. I'm sorry, y'all. So that's all that. I don't want to break the tub though, so I'm pretty sure they would have had to put the nails straight down. Yep. So that's my education for the day. I am on fire about getting this project done. This house is the project, getting it done. Which, by the way, one of these times I'm going to have to go out front. I want to take you with me. And I have a stump, a tree that I cut down right damn square in the front yard. I'm gonna I just broke that, but that's good. I don't like putting wood like this one next to the tub. That was the thing back when this house was built. I think that's wood. Yeah, it's wood. So, but the tub drops water off the edge, and this is going to get wet, and you got a caulk around the top and the bottom, keep it dried in, because look at the floor right there where I'm touching, right here. Water comes down the tub, and it's going to get behind and under this flooring, which I'm going to take this up today and throw it away. There's a good looking plywood underneath it. So this is a solid bones house. I'm real happy that I only have to do a lipstick repair on this thing. I think it's going to work out just fine. But the stump outside, I'm going to take you with me one day. We're going to drill a hole in it. Well, I'll explain it later then. But basically, we're going to burn that thing to the ground, burn it out of the ground, in a sense. Because YouTube knowledge, that's where I learned it. Yeah, you can see next to this cabinet here, this is original flooring, because they didn't put this first or second layer under this vanity, or I think that's what it's called. Another one of my inspirations on YouTube is Lima Acres. It's a family doing homesteading. He built his own house, built his own farm. Everything is a first on his property. He did it all. The pole barn, the house. He raises chickens and 2 pigs a year for his family's consumption. Absolutely an amazing guy. There's nothing better than a good family man. Infidel comes to mind. If you can't take care of your family, you're no better than an infidel. There's no higher penalty, according to the Bible. A man can't take care of his family. That's the flooring from the 80s when this house was built. And it's got cardboard on top of it. Old and ugly. But what a mess. Can't see this hole in the floor, but that's where they originally had the toilet. Right in the middle of this back wall. Which, you know what, while you're looking at it, no, I'll show you on the hole. But basically, this back wall touches the tub here, and then this, well, I'm touching it, it ain't far away. Think about putting shiplap, floor to ceiling. I'll put that new shiplap, it's the upgraded version of character or upgrade some kind. It's supposed to be real cheap. I just watched this TikTok video. This chick says a new splash guard that she uses in her house that she's doing. Oh man, I really like what she did. I'm thinking I might just use that for my splash guard. Not only is it cheaper, but it looks good. I already seen this downstairs. This of course is under the vanity, you know. So right there in the corner, I already seen how they had come through the floor and not the wall to get the drain pipe up over to here. So that's different. So we're gonna probably have to work with that. But this was definitely the original install. That's why that flooring wouldn't come out. I didn't take that quarter round off down there and it was holding the flooring. No big deal. This behemoth has to come out. Gotta show you. These are the things you find. That big water leak there, it was coming out of this valve. And it was leaking. I thought I was gonna have to shut the main off, but I tightened up this nut behind the shutoff. I tightened up the nut and it quit leaking. So let's continue removing this old copper line. Oh boy. I already took the P-trap out. The tub's right behind me, so I was able to dump that in the tub. It's still draining fine. I shut these two valves off. I've loosened these nuts. Careful not to break the inbound line because the water pressure is still on. This one's, well, it looks like it's leaking, but it's probably just draining the line that goes up. This is the old copper line installs. I'm sure that's going to be around for a while before they get rid of it. So let's get this all the way loosened up. Maybe we can take that heavy vanity top and sink off of here so we can get down in here and see what we're doing. Take the rest of it apart. Well, that just won't come loose. There we go. Oh, okay, that's good, and that's good. So, yeah, that was just draining the line there. So, don't care about the stopper, it's coming out. That's coming out. The drawers are staying. All right, let's see if we can get this top piece off. They should have caulked it down in place, and I'm also hoping to save that mirror. So let's yeah, that backsplash is gonna have to come off. So let's put you in a good position. That's good enough. Close these doors for a second. I'll get out of here. This is trash. Stud pack. I gotta say it, pronounce it real clearly. Stud pack. YouTube channel. Oh my God, this dude, such a good craftsman. You can just tell good quality workmanship. This dude delivers. I hope that mirror don't break. Look how easy these come apart. People get paid to wreck this stuff out. So this should just lift right off now that I know I've saved the mirror. Yeah, look how easy that is. So that will find its way to the curb. I might take the sink out, cut it in half maybe, save the trash man. Save his back a little bit. So there you go. Hey, I'm gonna see if I can turn this thing while I'm videoing so I can see what you're looking at. Okay, I don't see any screws holding this against the wall. Oh, there's one. One screw. So that must be the 1 2x4. One screw there. I'll bet you take those two off, this whole thing will come out. It's that Milwaukee light. It's like anything, you got to charge it up. It runs out of charge in 2 or 3 hours. But it has 3 lighting levels. And I tell you what, I ain't kidding. I really like it. But it's, you don't charge the battery and put it in. You got to charge the whole thing. So when it's dead, it's dead. Look what they had in the bottom of the vanity. That was blowing right on your feet from underneath this baseboard. And that, of course, sat right on the ground and blew the air into the bathroom. That sat right down on the ground. I suppose flush, but it doesn't look like it. It would have to be down a little bit lower to meet the floor. But anyway, Mel's idea for the 80s. I hate to think I might use that again. Otherwise, I got to relocate that vent, which ain't no problem. I've got all the, yeah, I shouldn't I got all this wrecked out so that they won't damage anything. Everything here is going to be changed to meet the new one. I believe there's a drawer right there. I don't know. We have to look at it. One of them things. Let's get this thing in the hallway. I relocated the new one in the hallway, so this will be one step closer to the stairs. And something I'm real good about, we got trash. A lot of trash in construction. So, I mean a lot of trash. So some people want a hopper, you know, them flat dumpsters in front of their house and all that. That's probably good when you got more than a few people working with you, because you're working faster. But for me, I've got that one dumpster outside, but it ain't a week goes by, I make sure that thing is full, slap full. And some weeks, can't fill it up. But today, of course, it will be filled up. And whatever doesn't make it in there today, will be in there next week. So, you know, I was just clearing out for that drain to come out of there. All right, let's get this out of here. This is not an overwhelming task, you know, doing a bathroom remodel. But it's sure something once you start, you better see it through. You ain't gonna stop in the middle and change your mind. So let me see if I can change it in. Yeah, like that. So there's that vent. It's nowhere near the front, so yeah, that never did meet this vent. I guess it was there in the whole bottom of the vanity to get out here. I think I'm gonna relocate that right in front of the new one. Or maybe even way over here. Maybe in front of this wall, because that's the hinge side of the door. No one's gonna be walking here. Of course, the door will be over it when it's open. But I've also redone the air conditioner here. So that is the feed, the supply vent. I've also put a supply vent up in the top. I started supplying the 3 bedrooms with air conditioning because the heat rises and the heat gets all up in the top floors. And man, it's hot down here, up here. You kidding? Cool it off, because so I put an exhaust fan up in the attic and got it out of here, and that helped a lot, but it never was cool enough. So now I've got the return coming out of the 3 bedrooms. It doesn't return air out of here. That's the exhaust fan right there. It exhausts to the outside. That's what it's supposed to do, is take the smell and the moisture out of the bathroom and expel it to the outside. So it does its job. This vent puts heat and air into this room supply. And then we got this supply. So you know what? I might just delete that. I will just delete that. Let's see how that plumbing, the drain line is outside. I don't know how they got by with that. And of course I don't like these at all. These got to be, you know, a little more correct before I'm done. So, all right, I get this floor out of here, and then I have to look at this one more little thing. There's a hump going to the carpet, a little step up. So I don't know if they put another piece of plywood out here. There's that hole in the bottom of the vanity. Novel idea, but not exactly functional like you might think. And that was where the plumbing was cut out, so they get the drain up inside the cabinet in that little hole. That's a new install. Somebody paid top dollar for that. So anyway, yeah, I wanna take that threshold out of for the carpet, and if they did have a step up there with the plywood, then I'm gonna re-plywood this to get it the same level. All right, what a job. Just wrecking out. Just doing wreck out, that old light fixture. Look at that thing. That was a thing back in the 80s, not now. So anyway, paddle switches, GFCI receptacle. Here's my question. That is a 2-foot door, 24 inches. The door itself is 24 inches. I cannot walk through there. I'm barely average size man. Not my belly, just my shoulder width. So wear an extra large shirt, I guess, if that's important. So 24-inch door, I rubbed my elbows walking through there just now, sizing it up. I changed the master bathroom from 24 to 30, you know, because I wanted to. Or no, because I could, and I wanted to, I guess. Anyway, I just measured this. You know, from the edge of the carpet over, we'll be over to this line. This line is where the new cabinet will be. So that gives me the 7 inches that I need. I could put a 30-inch door in there. Another $100. Is it worth it? Leave something in the comments. Is it worth 3 more inches on each side of the door, each side of the body? 24 to 30 is 6 inches, so centered is 3 inches on each side. Of course, you can't go any further this way. I put the door in the master and came out just fine. Of course, these aren't going to ride. No way. These are getting completely redone. That's going in the wall. Got this all wrecked out. Really wore me out because I took all the trash out. Thank you, Stud Pack. I keep saying that for Stud Pack because he always says cleaning up at the end of the day is the most important thing. So I've got everything out of the haul except the new vanity that's going in there, of course. And again, got me a working shelf right here. I've already checked this. This will come right up. So that's nothing to worry about. So there's my question. It's all wrecked out, ready for flooring. I did learn that well, I'm going to take that vent out. But I did learn the step up from the floor to the carpet is only the tack strip. That tack strip there is actually what the step up is. So it's necessary. I suppose it's fine to leave it as a little bit of a ramp down onto this flooring. It had 2 layers of linoleum on it. I think it's called linoleum. And floor looks good, it's dry. This thing was leaking on me. You know, this old valve, this was leaking. This nut right here, I tightened this up to this body. And then I still had to tighten this up a little more too. But now it's not leaking, nor the other one. Of course, if it was, you'd see drops under it. So this is done leaking. I've been watching it for quite a while. I'm gonna route out my sheetrock work. I'm gonna have to take it. This is a 2x4 next to this drain line that goes to a vent pipe up there, no doubt. So I'm gonna cut my sheetrock probably just over to here and down. I'm gonna cut all that sheetrock out so I can redo them pipes. Oh yeah, I got that hole in the floor from the original toilet. That's my first floor down there. So I do have to, well no, I can patch that. I can, this is 3/4 plywood. So I'll put a tack strip underneath there and just screw a 3/4 into that. So that'll be fine. I'm gonna patch that up and keep this floor just the way it is. Of course, scrape it, you know, and totally clean it up and all that. So, all right. Thank you, YouTube. I will see you in the morning.